Hi there, and welcome to this episode of Consciousness Motherfucking Empowerment. Here we talk about consciousness, spirituality, wisdom, and how to reach your fucking dreams. You may be thinking, why am I so angry? Why am I so sad? Why am I always getting frustrated? And it is because our habitual thoughts that create emotions, that create actions. And it behooves us to be happy because studies show that happiness allows for better results. And we're here to achieve our goals, to achieve our dreams. That's why you're watching this channel, this video. Okay, there's a study, all right, in the book, The Happiness Advantage, by Shawn, Achor. I don't know if I'm saying it right. All right, I'm going to quote him right here. This is for kids. And they're, working on their homework. Now, at only 4 years of age, these kids obviously don't have a wealth of happy experiences to choose from. They can't look back on career accomplishments or wedding days or kisses, we hope. So most likely they are about something along the lines of the jello they had at lunch. Still, it was enough to make a difference. The children who were primed to be happy significantly outperformed the others, completing the task, both quickly and with fewer errors. All right, here's another study. Studies have found that across the board in both academic and business settings, these same benefits persist throughout our adult lives. For instance, students who were told to think about the happiest day of their lives right before taking a standardized math test outperformed their peers. And people who express more positive emotions while negotiating business deals did so more effectively and successfully than those who were more neutral or negative. The implications of these studies are undeniable. People who put their heads down and wait for work to bring eventual happiness put themselves at a huge disadvantage, while those who capitalize on positivity every chance they get come out ahead. So we got to make positive thoughts habitual. We make them habitual, okay? Every morning, you can sit down and write what you're grateful for. Middle of the day, sit down and write down what you're grateful for. 10 things or more until you feel that relief, that sense of relief. Put a smile on. All right? But you have to come from this understanding that and accept this, that you are responsible for your happiness, not out there. Always look at the contrary. I was working out and this came to my mind. If there's a situation out there, people are being mean to you and angry or whatever, are you mean and angry? Or are you happy? Outside of that, are you being a happy person? Maybe you're a boss, you're a business owner, and people are not working hard. Are you working hard? Are you putting that example? Do you feel like they're not being compassionate or sensitive to your feelings, how you feel? Are you being sensitive to their feelings and how they feel? We must come from within to create a without. Always. This is how it works. Thoughts turn to feelings and actions, and then turn to results. So we have good thoughts, a good paradigm to come from, such as a love, coming from a loving perspective, right? Or before that, you must have that acceptance in your mind and heart that it is your fault if you're not happy, and it is your fault if you are happy and you're creating these habits. Exercise. In the book, The Happiness Advantage, they talk about exercise and how it boosts up your positive emotions. It even gets you out of depression. But you gotta make it habitual. I'm not killing myself when I do my workouts. I'm just doing abs, push-ups, squats, and some bands just to get the muscles just warmed up. Okay? That's how you can make yourself happy. The studies show this. And here's how a salesman did it. All right, here's a story about a salesman in Psycho-cybernetics. He went to see Maxwell Maltz, who's a surgeon. Okay, he's a surgeon. He's in the medical field, but he ended up going into psychology because he wanted to know what the hell's going on with people. How come they see themselves a certain way? When they're beautiful, they think they're ugly. When they look a certain way, they are successful. Maybe they look like scarred on their face. They're successful, and they're not. It's their beliefs. Okay, and here's a perfect example of how beliefs, focusing on the positive, you can prime your mind to be positive and you get positive results. Okay. For 30 days, he was cut out. He was to cut, blah, blah, blah. Start over. Quote, for 30 days, he was to cut out all these negative thoughts. He was to completely ignore all the negative and unpleasant facts in his situation and deliberately focus his attention upon pleasant thoughts. So every morning, before you start your day, think about the best things that have happened to you in your life, or before you go to work, or before you do something. Prime your mind and think about all the good things in your life. That's why gratitude is really good. Like the kids, they thought about Jell-O. The executives and the business people and the students, they thought about pleasant thoughts. There's studies that show this. I don't know why in the universities or in the K through 12, there's a class saying, master the positive emotions. Okay. And it all starts with acceptance. Accepting that you are responsible for your happiness. You are responsible for your self-worthiness, self-validation, not out there. You give it to yourself. Listen to your heart. Your heart shows you what you want to do, what you need to do. With good judgment. Wisdom includes good judgment, coming from a good heart. And we know what good is, because God is good, and God is life, love, and beauty. If you're within those parameters, in those aspects, life, power, love, and beauty, you're doing great. And I have created another acronym for love, which is love express, right? An acronym for the expressions of love, and that is compassion, care, and support. But you can't give the love if you're not giving it to yourself. Giving yourself love, self-validation, so that you can project that out there. Oh, they're not loving me. Are you loving yourself, and are you loving them? Oh, are they screaming at me, or are they being mean to me? Are you being mean to yourself? Or are you being mean to them? Are you condemning them? Think of the opposite of what the negative situation is going on. Is there lack out there? Well, are you thinking about lack, or are you thinking about an abundant mindset, abundant perspective? Oh, I'm not healthy. Or are you talking about being unhealthy? Are you worried about being unhealthy, or are you focusing on health? What are you focusing on? It's important to focus on your self-happiness, self-validation, and not blaming anybody. This is reclaiming or recognizing your power. Reclaim your power. Don't give the power out there. And come from a good heart. And these are common sense. Being honest. Being of integrity. Being fair. Being loving. Just think about the opposites. You don't want to do that. Okay, being deceitful, hurting others, stealing, hating others. All right. So make these habitual every single day. Make these practices habitual. Gratitude, smiling, the concept of acceptance, accepting that you are responsible for your happiness, not something out there. Okay? Make it every single day. Make a quote so you remember this. Okay? Acceptance. And then write habits. They take 90 days. Professor Dr. Philippa Lally created a research study and revealed that it takes 90 days, a quarter of a year. So don't beat yourself up if you miss a day or two. Just keep at it. I love you. Until next time, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and hit the notifications button if you feel like it. If you don't, it's all good. I still love you. I'm still going to create these videos. And click the description below. There's books that I've written that have helped me gain knowledge of the universe, of the mind, and of the body, physical, the physique. So click the link, click the book that resonates with you, and buy it. Till next time, I love you. Peace.